welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week June 24th to June 30th, 2011. In movie news, Deadline.com reports that Christopher Maloney, best known to fans as Detective Elliot Stabler in TV's Law & Order SVU, is set to be cast in the upcoming Man of Steel film. As for what role he's going to be cast in, Maloney told NY Magazine, "I can't tell you or I'd have to kill you." But he did reveal he'd be playing a general in the movie. Filming starts at the end of August and he'll shoot his part over the course of 5 months in locations including Chicago, Vancouver and Edwards Air Force Base. Superman fan Jake Rapp drove to Chicago this past weekend to attend the casting call for extras being held for Man of Steel, and while he was there he drove around the town of Plano where he discovered temporary sets being erected for what is suspected to be the location scenes set in Smallville. While NBC Chicago reports that casting directors are hiring local firefighters and paramedics as paid extras for the Metropolis Fire Department. And while it's still 18 months away, Sideshow Collectibles has teamed up with Legendary Pictures to launch a Man of Steel giveaway, giving fans a chance to win an exclusive trip to the premiere of the upcoming film and a $2,500 shopping spree at Sideshow Collectibles headquarters. Visit the Superman homepage now to see how you can enter. DC Comics has put together a video presentation introducing the relaunch of the DC Universe comic books in September. The video features motion comic style artwork and talking heads from Dan Didio, Jim Lee, Grant Morrison, Bob Harris and Eddie Berganza. The official Facebook page for Toon Tumblers revealed a full image of the new Justice League set to be relaunched on August 31st in Justice League number 1. The image shows the new look team of Aquaman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, The Flash and Cyborg. The Justice League Toon Tumblers are a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive available during the convention, being held across July 21st to 24th. Superman comic books we reviewed this week included Action Comics 902, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who rated it a 1 out of 5, saying, "Such high hopes, dashed at every turn." Ralph Silver reviewed Superman 712, giving it a 4 out of 5 score, saying, "This is a simple but heartwarming story featuring Krypto." Justice League of America number 58 was also reviewed by Ralph Silver, who said, "This one had some flaws and inconsistencies," and he gave it a 3 out of 5 rating. While Adam DeChannel also reviewed Young Justice number 5, saying, "This title continues to deliver fantastic standalone and accompanying stories to the show," and he gave it a 4 out of 5. Superman comics shipping this week from June 29th include Flashpoint Project Superman number 1, a second printing of Flashpoint number 1, and JLA Classic Icon Series 1 Superman action figure. In TV news, Warner Bros. Entertainment has once again created a set of limited edition collectible hotel keycards, which will be in use at top hotels throughout the San Diego area during Comic-Con. For Comic-Con 2011, Warner Bros. Has created 5 all-new keycards, including one promoting the DVD release of Smallville the Complete Series. KSiteTV.com spoke with Greg Beeman, who directed the second part of the series finale of Smallville, to get his impression of how it all turned out. He said, "I was happy with it. I know some people have issues with Digital Clark and Tom not wearing the suit. It was never important to me to see Tom Welling wearing the Superman suit, and it was never something that I thought mattered." Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing episodes from the 1950s Adventures of Superman TV series. Come by the site to read his review of the Season 6 premiere episode, The Last Night, in which Lois and Jimmy are kidnapped by some would-be knights involved with an insurance policy. In other news, Saturday, June 11 was the day that Brandon Routh, Sam Huntington and Elena Huffman were in town for the Superman celebration in Metropolis, Illinois. For many fans, especially those who waited hours in line, the autograph signing sessions are the highlight of the day. In another of their video reports, Jamie and Rhonda Kelly spoke with fans inside the Metropolis Chamber of Commerce as they lined up to get an autograph from Elena, Sam and Brandon. They also spoke with Superman fan and artist Trevor Hawkins as he presented each of the celebrities with a special painted gift. Episode 78 of Radio KAL, the monthly podcast of the Superman homepage, is now online. Scotty and I discussed the relaunch of DC Comics, Action Comics 902, Superman 712, Superman Batman number 85, Man of Steel casting rumours, return to Krypton sequence, Superman celebration in Metropolis, and much more. Be sure to also check out the Last Son of Krypton chapter 78 and Lost Daughter of Krypton chapter 50 audio dramas from pendantaudio.com. That's all the Superman news there was for the week June 24th to June 30th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, welcome to Great Scott. I'm Scotty V, thanks for watching. Today I'd like to present to you a theory regarding the DC reboot. Now I realize that they are rebooting the entire DCU, so some of you may not understand why I would say this. But my theory is that the changes to Superman in particular are having to do a lot with the Siegel & Schuster lawsuit that's been going on for years and years. Currently, the Siegel estates are the ones perpetrating their case in court, and the reason is that they believe that Siegel and Schuster got shysted, and I think we all kind of agree that they did. What's going to happen in 2013 if court and rule stands the way it is that the Siegel and Schuster estates will gain 50% of the ownership rights of Superman. And if that happens, DC will lose lots and lots of money. Or we will lose our character, because my guess is that Superman, which currently isn't extremely profitable for Superman for DC as it is, they will stop producing as much Superman stuff. Superman could end up relegated to a third or fourth tier character, and what DC is trying to avoid is seeing that happen. So in 1994, when the Siegel and Schuster estates went to court again trying to claim that they owned more of Superman than what they were compensated for, DC went and changed Superman into an energy being, giving him a blue suit with an S on the suit, and making him a pure energy so that he could travel through the electricity waves, and he could create lightning and do all kinds of weird things that Superman never could do before. This would protect them from the Siegel and Schuster estates saying that DC is still using a property that no longer belongs to them. It went by the wayside as Siegel and Schuster and DC came to some sort of an agreement. They paid them more, or they increased their yearly money that they get, and they decided that they would go back to the original Superman. This also happened in the conjunction with a court case with the Siegels and Schusters with Superboy. Superboy was always a part of canon. Clark Kent donned the suit in Smallville and was Superboy. They retconned that, got rid of it in 1986 with the John Byrne reboot, and if you look back in history, you'll see that not far to the front or to the back of that, Superboy was considered ownership of Siegel and Schuster, and DC, having to worry that they would lose the rights to that, decided to retcon Superboy so that they would not have to then pay more money to Siegel and Schuster. This has happened again and again, and I believe it's happening now. And in 2013, if something drastic doesn't happen, or if the two sides don't come to another arrangement, DC is going to lose a lot more money. And I think that this change to the Superman line really has a lot to do with that. Not the whole universe, but if you look around, a lot of things are staying the same. The Batman books aren't getting retconned, although there will be a Batman 1, but that's just going to show us more about the origins of Batman. But Damian Wayne, the son of Bruce Wayne, is still going to be around in the Batman and Robin book, and Batman Incorporated is still there. The only thing that's getting completely retconned, Wonder Woman, which has been a problem for a while, but Superman. All the costumes have changed, Supergirl has changed, Connor has changed again based on the solicitations we're seeing for September. And I think the reason for that is that DC is trying to gear themselves up for the possibility that they may lose some rights to Superman as he stands now. But if they can make something like Electric Superman that will stand, that fans will like, I think they'll stick with that, and then they won't lose in court. But that's just my theory. Take it as you will. Remember, look up in the sky.